So after the frigate, we have the second surface. Now the main reason I'm doing this one in color is because it's wrapped in a really dense fog, and as such it's really hard to see where you're going. And I figured it'd be easier to see/show in color than it would be in black and white. So let's get started. Yeah, I always found it kind of interesting that the blizzard was like blood red. You think it would be just dark gray or something like that. But I guess the idea of it being red kind of gives it more of a ominous atmosphere. In fact, the music kind of does the same thing as well. Usually there'll be two guards that'll kind of come up out of, I would say nowhere, but you probably know where they were coming from. Missed. It's kind of one tactic I might have shown, but not necessarily explained. Now, when they're shooting bullets, essentially, they'll kind of stay in one direction for a little bit, so you might be able to wrap around in time by the time they get a chance to reload. Okay, got it. This seems familiar. Are there more grenade launcher ammo? No, this cabin's completely empty. Instead, you want to go this way. It's kind of annoying they don't give you a sniper rifle in this level, but whatever. I'm kind of thinking there's another patroller in this area. Yeah, I guess not. Okay, now remember before how I showed you the sniper rifle trick? Well, you can do that with the KF-7 Soviet. Well, actually, let's try it another way. Since I'm kind of low on bullets, let's just go right to the window itself. Oh, and you know you can get a headshot just like that. Let's see, will the angry partner come out? I know he's got a buddy in there. Okay, can't see him through the window. Let me get out the Klobb for this. Oh, there's a camera here, so watch out. Not only does this thing shoot rubber bullets, it's really inaccurate. Okay, I got the comms room key. And I got a roller. I'm trying to remember exactly where to go on this one, because I remember it was slightly different than the last one. Does this cabin still do nothing, or... Yeah, it does. Oh boy. At least on the bright side, because they're wielding Klobbs as well, they're not as accurate with them either. Or either. They've never really been grammatically correct with that kind of stuff. Wow, they're really slow. Maybe they caught on to my routine. There we go. I kind of thinking you gotta go into this cabin as well. Let me take a look. Okay, there's nothing in there. You know what, I'm just sticking with the silenced pistol, because sadly that's a lot more accurate than the Klobb is. Something tells me that wouldn't be the case in real life. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna skip the dish and go to where the safe was in the last surface. I believe that's where I want to go. I'm just gonna keep running. They can't seem to hit me. Just gonna keep going. I'm trying to remember. It's one of these two cabins. Oh yeah. I forgot to mention. One of the objectives is you got to destroy all the security cameras. The one that's probably the hardest to find is right here. Mostly because unless you're looking for it, you're not going to find it. Okay, good. Ow. There we go. Did he just take damage from the other guy's bullets? Where are all these people coming from now that I think about it? I'm just gonna keep walking. I believe there's one other camera I gotta take care of that's in the same place as it was last time. Okay. Dang it. Yeah, I might have to start over. This doesn't look good. am I'm pretty sure anyway. Wow. Didn't think I'd actually survive that. Let's see. Have this be my last stand, I guess. Luckily they're idiots with grenades. Okay, the alarm went off, so that seems good. Where was that guy? He snuck behind me? How is that possible? I think. Can I get a better camera in? It's like he shot through the door. Huh. Okay. Well, let's try that again. This time I'm gonna try to be a little less show-offy. I think that might have been my downfall. You know what, I'll just kind of stick with Klobb, because even though it's not accurate and the bullets aren't as effective, at least you can get more of them into the people. Let's see, there should be at least 2 more people, I believe. Where are the guards? Ooh. Oh, there's one. Okay, I got the Klobb. Where are the rest? Good boy. Stay down here. Stay down. You want your claw marks on the video. Good. Okay. There's another guard. Now let's see, where's the patroller? I'm not really sure why I keep saying patroller like that. Maybe that's how they said it in Huckleberry Finn. They'd just be like, watch out for patrollers. I don't remember him going that way. Well, let's keep going. At least on the bright side now, you got a general basis about where we're going and why. It's funny, I said I was going to switch to the Klobb, but I don't seem to be doing that. And I seem to have awoken the wrath of this guy. Well, at least now we have 2 Klobbs. Good. I'm going to have that guy come to my cabin. Trespasser! Let's see. Okay, I got the grenade. Very good. Okay. Now at least I know I don't have to mess with those other houses over there. I'd rather go to where the safe was before. And there I will find a bunch of enemies, it'll seem. Just gotta make sure that the camera doesn't see me this time. Because if the camera sees you, it is possible for you to complete the level. It's just very difficult. Well, one headshot and that still didn't work. I'm standing at this close and they can't even hit me. I don't know why they wanted to arm all the people with the Klobbs when the KF-7 Soviet is much better. Even though it does kind of look like a Duracell battery. Okay, I think this might be a good time to use my little hand grenade I picked up. I thought there were more enemies around there, but whatever. Got one at least. Oh, I got a few actually. Very good. Stick with 2. Kind of thinking there was something important in here. Okay, no there wasn't. Gonna lock the door from intruders. Was there anything in the other cabin? Didn't really get a chance to see that. Okay, good. Now what do we got here? Good. Now I'm wondering, I remember one of these cabins is like a random box in it. Oh, there it is. Full of books. Okay, no, that's not the box. Where is this mystical box? guy's like stuck in the door. Let me in! Let me in! No. It's kind of fun when you have weapons that can shoot through doors, because then you can actually get their face. Did I get the hand grenade? Ah, there it is. Got a hand grenade. Been getting a lot of those this level. Well then, I don't know where that mysterious crate is that has all the books in it. Well, at least I can get some more KF7 ammo, that'd be nice. KF7 is the closest thing you get to the sniper rifle in this level. Alright, I think we should head over to the satellite now. Very good. And he's down. Okay, now there's one other camera right in here, and because we're this far away, we can just take care of it now. Very good. Okay. Now, very important thing to mention. I mentioned this when I talked about the last surface. Be sure to shoot this, because if you activate it, you will fail the mission. There we go. That's not it? I was going to say, something tells me there's going to be a guy right behind me. Kind of sound like a person that's self-aware inside a horror movie. And let's see, is the murderer behind me? Yep, let's see, am I important enough? No, I'm a side character. Okay, he's gonna kill me. Now here's kind of one important thing to mention. Remember how this is how we got in last time? Well, they're a little smarter this time, so if you try to go in this time and you try to open it, it basically says they welded it shut. Yeah, access hatch has been welded shut, so now there's no way to get in that way. However, there is another entrance, and one important thing to mention as well, for the first surface, if you try to take this entrance, it will fail the mission. It'll activate an alarm. Okay, but before we go in there, first we gotta destroy this helicopter with the timed mine, even though it's technically a remote mine, but it acts the same as a timed mine. I'm gonna save that grenade and see if I can do an awesome little trick. Let's see, is the helicopter been destroyed yet? I think it has. Okay. Let's see if I can do this right. Okay, plop a grenade, like so. Have it go off. I killed the guard that was behind me, but unfortunately I didn't get the other two, so I've been captured. The level was a little shorter than I remember. Oh well. Let's see. Target time. Well, if I would have done it in 2 minutes less, I would have had it. So this has a cheat that's pretty reasonable as well. Okay. Join me for the next level.